It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have started the big countdown, and the hour is almost here. But before we celebrate at midnight, we welcome you to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Yes.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Los Angeles. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure everybody involved. How great has this been?
Only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. It's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much, but no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is when he doesn't have it.
Like that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Thanks for tuning in. See you later, folks.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? Great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Gonzalez in at point guard. Young out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Henderson in at the 2. Rubio against Gonzalez. Young outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Poked away. Just 4 to shoot. There's Hollis Jefferson. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Young. And there's the 3-second violation. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against Golden State.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. The game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Wiggins. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Here's Gonzalez out to the wing and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. You have got to have your head in the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gonzalez. To the paint. And it's Young finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. Nice steal. And then how about the...
Yeah, I'm here. I was there before. I don't think anyone could hear me or anything, so I had to jump out and jump back in. No, didn't think so.
Elevation, Kevin, on the finish.
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Rubio following the bucket by the Nets. There's the pick, and it's sent back by Lopez. 5 on the clock. Takes the three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young pass to Gonzalez. Lopez a screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. On defense, Brooklyn. Last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Rubio against Gonzalez. It's stolen by Gonzalez. In transition, here come the Nets. Oh!
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Doubled by Gonzalez. And a foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. There's a screen, and it the free throw drops for Towns. Langston Galloway's checked in for Gonzalez. And Towns drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Galloway kicks to Young. Young sets a screen for Henderson. From 10 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Thompson kicks to Rubio. Pass to Fleming. The rebound by the Nets.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. So both teams changing it up here. Chang against Bargnani. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Nets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've done some nice work at the foul line. Down 80%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
All right now, gentlemen, tooth shots. Roof shot.
Bulls trail. They've got Towns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Wiggins, and it's Fleming in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Baylor a screen on Rubio. Gonzalez into the lane, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by Brooklyn, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for the Nets. And Bargnani sends it back. Here's Gonzalez. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. The shot no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just phenomenal. He finished with 33 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter. That athlete.
Yeah.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. Freak number 1.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, he should enjoy it as good as he is as a defender. I mean, if he's on you, you can't relax at all. He gives opposing point guards nightmares. Activity, energy are just too much for some guys to deal with.
Wiggins against Young. Unloads from 13. Count that one, and the next lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Gonzalez passes to Bargnani, and it's good from the elbow. Bargnani's got 6.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Rubio, the pass to Fleming. Fires, high post. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Gonzalez passes to Baines. It's deflected. Fast break, Minnesota. Rubio's got the ball. He feeds it to Wiggins. Inside, here's Fleming. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
A chance to check out Freak here. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's getting around 28 points per, over 6.5 steals and 10 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times. What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Rubio dishes to Wiggins, and Zhang kicks to Thompson. Back to Zhang. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And it's Wiggins missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
A minute 42 left in the second quarter, and he gets it to go.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Back to Rubio. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Bargnani, a screen on Rubio. Dishes to Bargnani. Goes up to the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bargnani's got 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Gonzalez with it. He's got 9. He kicks to Bargnani. Here's the screen. Henderson, no one around him. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Gonzalez. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
One second separating the shot clock. That'll do it for the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. First off, I love how opportunistic we've been, capitalizing on just about every turnover. They're most exposed on D right after they cough it up, and we've done a great job of taking advantage of that. On the fast break is where we showed the most signs of life. When we pushed it, we were able to catch them on their heels a few times. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast.
What a stellar outing in this one for Cool Hands. He's got 11 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Gonzalez, he's in at the point. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Henderson, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the three-side. And the basket by Rubio.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get
I'm in a great game at the moment.
That ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go into the post.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And that one's good by Henderson.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Knocks it loose. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Throws it up high, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, he's in the party. I hadn't heard from him for a while.
Towns. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Gonzalez passes to Henderson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Gonzalez. Here's Lopez. Thompson with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Rubio. Out left to the wing. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
So for the Nets, Baylor, he's checked in for Lopez. And Bargnani subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Thompson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And now it's only a 5-point
I'm in the third quarter.
lead. Gonzalez into the lane. Now the feed to Baylor. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. Nets leading by 5. Here's Gonzalez. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gonzalez has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Timeout. Start it. You can go home now, T-Wolves.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Rubio dishes to Towns. Doubled by Gonzalez. Here's Rubio. Takes a 3. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Fleming. And that is good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And let's see some numbers here on Gerald Henderson. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. The pass to Fleming. They set the pick. Feeds it to Wiggins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice...
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Out to the right wing. The three. No good there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Minnesota leading by 4. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Thompson is out there with Ben McLemore. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Lopez a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
Now here's McLemore, defended by Gonzalez. Shot off the screen, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez into the lane. Here's Galloway. Here's McCullough, and he banks in the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And Pekovic kicks to Thompson. Cuts off the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Gonzalez has got it.
Fucker.
It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Pass to McCullough. To the wing on the left. Here's Galloway. Minnesota with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thompson outside. Now the dish to Towns. Kicks it to McLemore. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Clock at 4. Thompson for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Lopez, and it falls over the rim and in.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Bargnani is checked in for Brooklyn. Henderson comes in for Langston Galloway. Here's Henderson, and down it goes. Gun through off a wonderful assist.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Andre Bargnani picks one up.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Gonzalez. Right wing. They set the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rubio against Gonzalez. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Pass to Lopez. Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Gonzalez against Rubio. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. Charity stripe shot. Towns, no luck.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Gonzalez, that's good.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Thompson in the corner. Rubio against Gonzalez. This is it to Fleming. The shot will not go. Good D by Lopez. Dishes it to Henderson. Back to Gonzalez. He feeds it to Bargnani. Just 5 to shoot. To tie it up. Connects. Tremendous 3 to tie it up.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Gonzalez. To the paint. Here's Lopez. It's in!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Gonzalez against Rubio to end the run. Yes!
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
And here's Gonzalez. He kicks to Henderson. At the top of the key, Lopez. Jacks up a 3. Right between.
Okay.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Fucking still afraid of winning. Love it.
Got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so
Nice
far.
comeback.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. You guys faced a team tonight that really gave a strong effort, yet you were able to overcome them in the end to pick up this victory.
You know, I think it's
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Yeah, I'll be there soon. My game just finished. I got my point guard this time though. I mean small forward. You've always got your centre, I think. Every time I've played with you, I think you've had a centre. Have you got a different